So in this video, we're going to talk about producing electricity from fossil fuels. So for many years, we've generated electricity in the same way. So you burn a fossil fuel, and that's going to release some heat, and that's going to boil some water, make it into steam, and the steam is forced through a pipe, and it's going to make this turbine turn, which is basically a large fan. It's going to turn them, and that's going to turn a generator, and the generator is going to produce electricity, which is going to be flown through the cables, to all of us. Now, we can also do energy the same way with nuclear reactions to make the steam. Okay, so here's a nuclear reactor, and so we have nuclear fuels, which is usually uranium, that are going to become hot without burning, and to make the heat. And so they're going to create steam, and then the rest is going to be exactly the same. And so normally your fuels are going to be coal, oil, or natural gas in a power plant, but with a nuclear power plant, you're going to use uranium instead. So with fossil fuels, these fuels are dug out of the ground, and they've taken millions of years to make, and so they're called fossil fuels, and they're non-renewable. So coal, for example, is made from the remains of plants which have died millions of years ago, and this is an example of what that would look like. So 345 million years ago, you had some plants, and if you go down throughout the crust of the earth, that's what it would look like. And over the course of the years, the plants died and become buried in the soil. And so now we have this coal that's way down here, and we can reach that and pull that up and use it as fuel. Oil and natural gas, such as methane, is made from the decayed remains of sea creatures that died millions of years ago. And so that's going to look like this. And even though it's not made from dead plants or animals, nuclear fuel is also considered a fossil fuel because it comes from the ground and it's running out. And so, like I said, this is uranium, and as uranium is used up, it does have waste, but not nearly as much as, it doesn't get used up completely, but there is a waste product right here. So all these fossil fuels are running out, and so we burn them, and it's going to increase the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which increases the greenhouse effect, which causes global warming, so that's a side effect. And then some fossil fuels contain sulfur, and when we burn that, it becomes sulfur dioxide, and that's a poisonous gas, which reacts with water in the atmosphere, and that causes sulfuric acid or acid rain. So both of these are negative effects of burning fossil fuel. Also, we're running out of them. So in our next video, we're going to talk about how to solve the problems of these. And the answer to that question is renewable fuels.